Today, we're going to be looking at two kinds of escape room ads that you should be running for your escape room right now. Hey, I'm Bearse. I'm a professional digital marketer, and at this point, between myself and my team, we've sold millions of dollars worth of escape room bookings, and we want to pass along a little bit of that knowledge to you if you're not working with us, but maybe you're just curious about marketing. So let's take a look at two live ads running right now that are generating awesome return on ad spend. And also we'll talk a little bit about, if they're so incredible, why aren't everyone doing them, right? Like, what are the qualifiers behind them? So let's hop into it. Let's take a look here. The first one we're going to look at is a Google ad. And let me navigate to a little bit. I'll refresh my screen so you know we're not making up any of these numbers. And I'm going to go down to the ad group. The ads. And I am going to, cool. So we have the conversion value per cost sorted right off the bat. Right now we're looking at the last 7 days, and okay, so that's a good one. That's not the one I wanted to show you guys, but we spent $4 and earned $158. That's not terrible. And then we got $100 for $1,200. But let's just look at the last 90 days so we can look at our best ad here. 90 days. All right, cool. So we're looking at conversion value per cost, which is basically return on ad spend. When you see that, you can just read return on ad spend, ROAS. So we're looking here at the number 1, 2, and 3 Google ad we ran for one of our escape rooms. And the first one here, and this is kind of what I wanted to demonstrate, is that our best ad in Google Ads right now is the dynamically generated Google Ads. So for this particular ad, in the last 3 months, we've put in $2,123, and we've earned this escape room $19,832. And that's pure revenue. We don't count tax or fees or anything like that. That's pure revenue coming in. Our conversion rate is sitting about 9.48%. So what is a dynamically generated headline, right? So what is the ad that's working so well for this escape room? And this is across the board. Essentially, Google takes a look at the website that for this particular escape room we helped, and depending on what the person's searching on Google, it pulls text from the website and puts it into the ad. So no longer are the days of like you can just hire a marketing agency or you can just go into Google Ads and throw up some text. You have to make sure that your landing page has the right text on it, so that way the text will come up into the ad and convert appropriately for the right people. This is a relatively new system. It's not the newest, but Google's been getting really good at serving these ads lately. I gotta say, I think we were a little hesitant maybe 6 months ago. So we just did some tests like we usually do, and we just saw the conversion rates keep going higher and higher. So Google Ads, the dynamically generated headlines are killing it. You can see in this ad though, we still do a normal just text that we input for the description. We like control over that, but the headline's really effective. The next one that we spent $1,697 and ended up with just about $14,000 and 8.19 return on ad spend. Slightly lower conversion rate, but this is our tried and true Google search ads, okay? We come up with some headlines based on success of our other escape rooms. Come try our newest adventure here, some text, and then we make sure the landing page looks good, obviously, because we need them to make it through. But Google search ads, whether you're doing dynamically or not, just the text ads, they're really effective right now. Just about every single escape room should be running them. I kind of said in the beginning of the video, these might not be for everyone. Well, this is for 99.9% of escape rooms. You should be doing these Google ads, search ads. Display ads are a little bit different. I'm talking specifically the search ads here that are just generating this kind of return. Now, who is that 0.1% escape room that shouldn't be doing these? In my encounters, I've seen two kinds of people. First is an escape room with a really low population city. We're talking, the lowest we've had success is 70,000 person population, and then the next group of people were roughly, I want to say about an hour away. We tried to get people to drive an hour, but it was rough. They did it, but not that often. So if you're under a 70,000 person population in your town or in your market, you're gonna have a rougher time. But you probably knew that when you're opening up an escape room in a small city. The other kind of person, which I've only met really one person like this, is if you own all the escape rooms in the area. So if you own your competitors, obviously you don't necessarily need to capture that because Google will serve the right intent for those searches, right? You're not competing with anyone. You're just going to win either way. So if you have a market larger than 70,000 people and you don't own your competitors, you should be running these kind of escape room ads. Some of our clients end up about 25% of their total revenue comes from ads like this entirely. And there's a lot more than just these, but yeah, this type of ad, get it up and running. It's super, super effective. So the next kind of ad that I think most escape rooms should be running, it generates incredible return on ad spend, is the Facebook remarketing ads. So let's pop over here. Let's take a look. And I'm already in an ad account. I'm down at the ad level. We are in the last 7 days in performance view. So actually, I'm just going to sort this real quick. Customize columns. I'm going to look up the purchase event, and I want return on ad spend and the purchases. That looks great. I'm just going to move this up here really quick to next to budget because we want to see how much we've earned next to the budget. Facebook is, and we'll talk about this in a second, a little bit confusing to get these things seen. So, all right, so we are looking at the budget, the conversion value, and then the ROAS. So I'm just going to back this up. I mean, that's not bad, 8.2 return on ad spend. Every dollar they put in, they got 8 back, but let's wider range, last 30 days. I would go bigger, but this client just started doing it, I think just about, 4 weeks ago. So this is a good sample here. All right, so Facebook remarketing ad. So far I'm just gonna come over here. We have spent $205 to earn $3,480. And that comes out to be just under 17 return on ad spend. So every dollar they put in the last 30 days, they got just about $17 back in revenue. So $200 to earn just under $3,500. This is not an unremarkable result. Even that 8x I saw when we first looked at this, it can get better, and we're going to make it better. But yeah, the last 30 days being around here, every dollar you put in, 17 out in a Facebook remarketing campaign is pretty normal. So if you're not running this kind of ad, then you're absolutely leaving money on the table. So to someone, you might be saying, what is a Facebook remarketing ad? The Facebook remarketing ad, essentially, after someone visits your website, we follow them around on Facebook and Instagram. It's really Meta advertising, right? That's their new company name. But it's Facebook and Instagram. They've got billions of users on it. People are on there. People claim they're leaving, but they're usually leaving Facebook to Instagram, and we can target them that way. So we build a custom audience and then serve these ads to them. They're not complicated ads. They're very simple. It's just saying, come back. You were on our website. You didn't check out. Come on back and check out. And boy, does it work. It's just a little reminder that come have fun in the escape room. Qualifiers on whether or not this is right for you. I have seen situations where the complexity of the technical setup is too much. Just because you put $200 in and got $3,500 out doesn't mean anything if you spent 3 weeks setting it up or troubleshooting it, right? Time is money. And Facebook ads, Meta ads, however you want to call it right now, are at the peak of technical complexity, and it moves really, really fast. Right now, to even get some of the stuff working, you need to verify your domain, which means putting some code on your website. It means editing the DNS. It's enabling web events, and it changes so frequently right now. Apple and Facebook are in this war, and the technicality to get these things serving, get the conversion data back correctly, and to do it cost effectively when you factor in your time or your sanity, and I do this full time, and sometimes they push me to the edge of sanity, it might not make sense. So if you feel like you're technically capable, you should absolutely run these ads for your escape room. Now, if you're not, I'm not even sure it's worth looking into until you feel like you are good with computers in general and networking and stuff. It's really at that point. And by the time you're even watching this could be a month down the road, 2 months down the road, things are probably even changed, right? Just even looking here, we have to go to customize columns and then search, purchase just to get our ROAS and our purchases to show up. I just had a client send us an email the other day going, where the heck do you see conversion value that used to be there? So, why isn't everyone running this if it's so easy, or if it's just easy money? The answer is the technicalities to get these ads running are extremely high. So I would highly recommend reaching out to a professional to get these set up and just to do it right. You'll probably save money just on pure time alone. But I tell you what, if you do have the know-how, if you know what DNS is, if you are really comfortable going into your web server, if you're familiar with web events versus server events, right? Get it set up. You get it set up, you do your troubleshooting. It is a money printer for our escape rooms. I just highly, highly recommend it across the board. So there you have it. Those are our 2 really high-level, excellent ads for escape rooms right now that we really recommend you use. They're working. It's late 2022. It's almost November at this time. Things change, but these 2 have been really, really great ever since the beginning of the pandemic. So I don't think they're changing anytime soon. Wanted to put this out there and share some knowledge with anyone. If you are an escape room owner who feels like you want to level up your marketing at all, please reach out to us. We'll have a link in the description to come on in, and we would love to work with you, scale your escape room agency. And in fact, I believe our Google Ads program right now has a guarantee where if we don't make you a certain amount of money, we just give you all your money back that you spent. So there's really no financial risk to even reaching out to us and starting the marketing journey with us. But hey, if you're not into that right now, I just hope that these 2 ads set you in the right direction and can make you some money. So thank you so much. Talk to you next time.